Welcome everyone to Roseburg Speakers and Storytellers meeting on February 6th. This is the first time we are meeting in the month of February, and our excitement is still the same as if it was the first meeting of the year. I would like to remind you all to please switch off your audio when you are not talking, to please switch on your video because it is always fun to see your expressions. It's an encouragement to the speaker to see the audience reaction. So if you can switch on your video, then please do. We are Toastmasters Club. We are very much here to encourage each other in public speaking and leadership, which stands as the mission of Toastmasters. And the mission of our club is storytelling in a fun way. And we provide the learning environment to everyone. As the president of the club, I am very pleased to announce that we are very close to the contest date, the area contest. Our club is very well represented in the area contest. We have 4 to 6 participants, contestants from our club. I hope you all have noted the schedule for the area contest. And I invite all the members also to please come and join the area contest on 18th February to encourage our members. And all the speakers, you are always welcome in case you want to practice your speech. With this, I'm going to hand over the meeting control to our Toastmaster of the day, who is none other than our Vice President Education. Ravi has always been a very energetic and inspiring member for Roseburg, a very valued member of our club. And he has really taken up the responsibility of Vice President Education, and he's the one who keeps us active on toes with our rules and set the agenda. So without any further ado, let's all welcome Ravi as Toastmaster for the day. Ravi, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Yasmin. Once again, a very good morning, good evening, good time of the day to everybody. The theme for today's meeting is summer. Now, when I shared that theme with a few people, I got a few question marks. I think they were wondering, why is it that I was missing spring? What made you just skip spring and just move over to summer altogether? Well, you know why? It's because I am not very fond of the spring season. The only thing that comes to mind when I hear of spring are my allergies. How many of us here have allergies, especially because of the pollen during spring season? Anyone else? No? I thought people in the Pacific Northwest would have plenty of those. Yeah. All right. Okay, so that was one reason for skipping spring altogether. The other reason was because one of my favorite seasons is summer, and the reason being there is so much sunlight out there that I think if you've missed it, especially if you are in a cold terrain or in a cold country, you then get to realize what you're missing out when summer starts. And there's plenty of, well, at least from my childhood, what I remember is there used to be a lot of opportunities to eat ice cream, because I would always say, hey, it's summertime, I want some more ice cream. And that's how I would get plenty of ice cream at home. So anyone here in our Zoom meeting today, would you like to share what made summer special for you? Please go ahead, Tiger.
As a kid, summer means no school. I got a job working in the forest. I got hurt, so I was having to consider, what am I going to do next? It was summer. It hit me. If I'm a teacher, I get my summers off just like kids. So I went back and got my teaching degree so I could have my summers off. Summer is always, I love the smell of fresh grass, of baseball season, playing soccer. I love the smell of fresh cut grass in the summer. It's warm, it's been watered and it's warm. There's a smell that it's just amazing. And I think in Pacific Northwest, it's even better because of our summers are low humidity. It doesn't get too hot. Our summers are absolutely spectacular. We pay for it in the winter right now, rainy, cold, but our summers are absolutely spectacular. And I think Michelle can attest to this. So I love summer. I love about May 15th. From May 15th to October 15th, you're going to come to Oregon. I'm telling you, you'll love it.
Thanks for sharing, Tiger. How about we ask Ilios, our regular guest, what he thinks about summer?
Hello, everybody. How are you? Summer is like nothing in Indonesia because we always have dry season. It is just like a full hot, especially in Surabaya. Surabaya is, even though it is green city, we have so many trees planted on the street, on the body of the street, but it is still the hottest city in Indonesia. And even though it is not on the garis Katulistiwa line, it is like the GMT plus 0 there, and it is still so hot. Like I have to turn on all of my fans. Fans is the fans that turn, not my fans, my friend, my follower. The fans yeah, that will help me to cool down my situation or my environment. It is so hot, too hot, too hot to handle. And yes, summer is always like, if you enjoy it on the beach, summer is the best season in Indonesia. Back to you, Rafi.
Thank you, Ilios. Now, before I ask other folks in Zoom today about what they feel about summer, let me quickly describe what a typical Toastmasters meeting is all about. A typical Toastmasters meeting has 3 segments. We have a prepared speech segment, and today we'll have Titin delivering her speech in that segment. We have followed by the table topics, and finally we will have the evaluation segment. Now, what we will do is, what we're going to do is we will dive into our first segment of the day, which is the prepared speeches segment. So our first speech is, or rather, well, the only speech today, because we've had a few changes over the course of today. Nothing that's new to us, I would say, but at the same time, I think I'm really grateful that everybody was able to make it and take up roles even at the last moment. Thank you everyone for that. So we have only one speaker, as I mentioned earlier, and when I look at the agenda so that I can get hold of the details of the speech, let me do that in just a second. So we have Toastmaster Titin, who is going to deliver her speech. It is from the pathways and, sorry, just give me a second. All right, here you go. Sorry about that, technical glitches. So we have Toastmaster Titin. She's going to deliver her speech, which is from the pathway Dynamic Leadership. It is level 1, project 1 speech. The project 1 is titled Writing a Speech with a Purpose. And the title of her speech is The Missed Phone Calls. Timer, please note that the duration is 5 to 7 minutes. Toastmaster Titin, the missed phone calls. The missed phone calls, Toastmaster Titin.
Have you ever talked to a non-living things, such as a table, a tree, or the sky? Well, I have. On a fine evening, after a long day of working, I was tired and I stood in front of my learning center. I stared at it for several minutes and I started to talk to the building. I called it Bob the building. I asked Bob, Bob, are you working for me or am I working for you? Then I imagine Bob talk back to me. Hey, Titin, today you are late. You are not hardworking enough. You should work 24 hours in this building. If you haven't died yet, it means that you have not worked hard enough. What? I've been pouring all my time, my energy, and my thoughts to my learning center from Monday to Friday and even on Saturdays. When I was teaching, I would neglect the phone, any other things such as the phone calls, even from my mom. Because I know what my mom would talk to me. She would tell me to eat my lunch, which she has put on the table several hours ago, or the fruits, okay, on the table that she had put there from the morning time, or she would ask me whether I had drank enough water for that day. Well, I know already what she was going to tell me. So why should I pick up her phone call? Well, on one cloudy morning, my mother could not get up from her bed. She got a stroke attack. So my father and me rushed her to the hospital so that she could get the promptest treatment from the hospital. Well, my mother being my mother, even though she was in the hospital, she still asked me whether I had taken my breakfast, my lunch, and my dinner. So, long story short, she passed away 3 months later. On the day she passed away, I felt no enthusiasm to continue my life. For 29 years, I had no chance to escape from her meal that she prepared for me 3 times a day. And on the day she passed away, that was the first time I skipped my meal. And I really thought that when I skipped my meal, I would die. But to my surprise, I didn't, but I got slimmer. Well, on the day she passed away, that was really the worst day of my life. My days, which used to be enjoyable, did not spark any joy anymore to me. However, one thing that suited me was 1 year before she passed away, we managed to visit our hometown in West Borneo. Her family and I were grateful for that opportunity. Well, fellow Toastmasters, life is short. Before we realize it, our loved ones would need to go and leave us alone. So cherish and treasure every moment that we could have with them. Before your phone call doesn't seem to be the same anymore without the phone calls from your loved ones, from your parents. So please pick up your phones and call your loved ones. Tell them that you love them now. I mean, after this meeting has ended, of course. Well, now I'm still lucky because I have my father around me. So whenever my father called me, then I would immediately pick up his phone call, even though I am very, very busy. So, Bob, the building, you will not work. I will not work for you anymore, and you are the one who will need to work for me. I don't want to have my quality time with my family to be ruined by my habit of being such a workaholic, so that there will be no more missed phone calls and no more heartaches from your loved ones. Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing that wonderful speech with us, Toastmaster Titan. And indeed, I think all of us should make it a point to never miss a call, especially if it's from family or friends, close friends, or anyone from the RSS family, even for that matter. Thank you for that. Now, in my nervousness and also with my computer freezing, I forgot to do something very important before I introduced our speaker for the day. And so maybe I should take that opportunity now before we start the next segment. I would request our other role players also to introduce themselves and talk a little bit about their roles so that our guests and members know who's playing what role. So let me begin by calling on Stephen, who's our grammarian for the day, to speak about his role and also about the word of the day. Over to you, Stephen.
Thank you. I'm Stephen Liu, old friend, So who is a grammarian for today? I will play a role in helping you improve your grammar and the vocabulary. During the meeting, I will write down the language and the grammar usage of all the speakers, notifying the incomplete sentence, mispronunciations, grammar, mistakes, and so on. At the end of the meeting, I will give you a complete report from my point of view. Let me introduce the word of the day. It's a milestone. Milestone is an important event in a person's life or career, in the history or a nation, in the life of some project, and so on. Back to you, Ravi. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. And now let me call upon our timer for the day, who also made sure that I didn't forget, at least if not in the beginning, but after the first speech was done, to introduce everybody. So over to you, our president of the club as well, and the timer for today, Toastmaster Yasmin.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster of the Day. I'll be playing timer. As usual, I'll be flashing my virtual background with the colors. The speaker is done. Now we will have table topics. So for table topics, the timings are going to be 1 to 2 minutes. So you'll see green at 1 minute, yellow at 1 minute, 30 seconds, and red at 2 minutes. And for evaluations, it's going to be 2 to 3 minutes. So I'll change my virtual backgrounds again, sorry. So it's going to be like green at 2 minutes, yellow at 2 minutes, 30 seconds, and red at 3 minutes for evaluation. I'll be also putting the timings of the speaker in the chat. Thank you, and back to you, Ravi.
Thank you, Yasmin. And I see that we have Julie join us. Glad to have you, Julie. Always glad to have you join us. Thank you. Now, with that, let me call upon our table topics master for the day today to begin the table topic segment. Are you?
Hello, everyone. Today I will be your table topic master, and I will try a little bit different. Let me see. Okay, summertime. Theme is summertime. First of all, I need to remind you, theme is summertime. Second, the word of the day is milestone. And then time is 1 to 2 minutes. This is what I'm going to do. I will share with you a title of a song. And then you will answer the table topic or just speak on that title. And then I will play the song for a minute. How about that? Who wants to go first? Anyone? Tiger wants to go first. Okay. The title of the song for you is In the Summertime.
Are you gonna play it?
No, you say your you answer the topic first, and then I will play the song. Or you want to play the song? Okay, I can do it.
Play it for a few seconds. I think I remember the song. I think it's
Just a word of caution, point of order. May I?
Yes, ma'am.
If you're playing a song that is copyrighted, YouTube is going to block it. So our video is going to get weird. Just saying, unless the song is not copyrighted, but obviously it's going to be a copyrighted song since we are expected to know it. So just consider that.
Yeah, so what to do? Just
Well, maybe you can sing it.
recording.
Maybe you can sing it, you can hum it or dance it. YouTube will not mind that, I'm sure. I'm sure that will
Well,
not be copyrighted.
we'll just go with the title of the
let's just
song
stop
and
the
let me talk.
recording a little bit. How about that?
It's
Just
going
pause
to
the
be really
recording.
choppy. You know, recording will go on and off. So I suggest maybe just, you know, give this title and maybe whatever you want, if you want the lyrics, a few lyrics. But really, playing a part of the song will block the recording.
Yeah. I second Michelle. I have experienced that, so I can second her.
So what to do? I want to play
Just
the
go with the
song.
title of the song and let me respond for 2 minutes. That's all. Just the title. Just give me the title of the song and I'll just talk about In the Summertime.
In the summertime.
I remember this song. In the Summertime, I think Mongo Jerry, I believe. This was what do they call this? One hit wonder. It's the only song that ever got the charts from Mongo Jerry. The first time I heard this song, I had just got my driver's license. I'm not going to tell you what year that was because you have to do a lot of math to figure out when I was 16 years old. I had just got my driver's license and I just picked up my friend Mark and we were driving to the coast. We were driving Highway 6. I remember this very specifically, down Wilson River to the Oregon coast, and on comes Mongo Jerry on the radio. 1964 Ford Fairlane. They had good radios back in the day, let me tell you. Especially the bass was really good, man. We cranked that thing up, and I'm driving, and we're banging, and we're singing. It was one of the best days of my life. They say there's 2 days that are very important in a person's life: the day you get your driver's license and the day they take it away. Those are 2 days that you'll always remember, and they're not taking away my driver's license until the day after I die, by the way. I don't care what they say. I will drive until, I don't care if I'm blind and deaf. Well, I'm already deaf. I don't care if I'm blind, deaf. I'm driving to the day I die, because that is an important freedom. Back to you, Miss Table Topics Master.
In the summertime, when the weather is hot, you can stretch right up and touch the sky. When the weather's fine, you got.
I know somebody closed the recording, but that's the part of the fun. No, Yasmin?
No,
Okay.
I paused the
It will be
recording.
blocked. It will be blocked.
The entire thing will be blocked. Our
Yeah, we
entire
will not
meeting
be
will be
able
blocked.
to share it on YouTube, upload it on YouTube. It will be blocked in case there is a copyright.
Okay. No, but that's the part of the fun of listening to the music. That's the point. Then okay.
It's fine. We will just pause maybe the way Michelle did at the moment. Yeah.
So next question is Under the Broadwalk by the Drifter. Anyone, any taker?
Yeah, Elias has
Elias.
his hand up. So
Yeah.
he's been.
Elias,
Yeah.
go ahead.
Can you type it? It is so hard for me to please help.
Under the Broadwalk. There you go. Hey, sorry, Broadwalk.
Broadwalk. What is it?
Okay.
What is it? I just know what it. Broadwalk.
Okay, then I give you another one. Iti, I will give you another one.
Yeah, I don't know what is boardwalk.
Okay. Don't worry, be happy.
Oh. Okay. My question is that don't worry, be happy.
Yes, sir. That's a
Okay. Start. Don't worry, be happy, ladies and gentlemen. Fellow Toastmasters, we are going to have a milestone in our life when we are happy. So yes, start your life with a smile. Start your life with a spirit. Start your life or your day with enthusiasm. And you will see that every single day, it is a milestone to you. Remember, when you see Ayu on the street, hi Ayu, give high five to her. And you will see how she responds. If she give you another high five, it is good. But if she give us 10, it is more than good. It means that she is exciting. She has more milestone than us. When we have only 5, she give us 10. So ladies and gentlemen, Toastmasters, don't worry, be happy. If we feel our situation right now, it is only 5 in the scale of 1 to 10. There will always somebody that will give you 10. It means that they are very happy. They are cheerful. They want to make your life better. They want to make your life easier. They want to make your life greater. So yes, again and again, don't worry, be happy. There will always someone that will help you. If you need help, ask. You are just one ask away. People will help you. If they don't want to help you, no worries. Don't worry. Be happy. We have our God. God will help you. Either God send you someone to help you, or God send someone to make you stronger, that you conquer this world with your life alone. Don't worry, be happy, smile, and smile, and smile. Back to you, Ayu.
Thank you. Can someone help with stop the recording? Waka Waka. The next song title is Waka Waka by Shakira. Does anyone want know what is this song all about? Yasmin, this one is for you. How about that?
Yeah, thank you. I'm so happy to take this up because I knew that I'm not gonna know the other songs except this one. It's like all about victory, Waka Waka. It's Shakira's soccer. I don't remember which World Cup was that she sung this, but it was held in South Africa. It became very popular, and I believe the word Waka Waka means victory in the language, in the local language. The beauty of the song was the high energy she brought in, and the lyrics was absolutely wonderful. It was sort of motivational song, like every time how life tries to punch you and how as a hero you have to come back, pull up your horses and, be the champion, defeat your fear, be the champion. Doesn't matter if world is looking at you, give your best. Yes, I don't remember the lyrics exactly, but yeah. And I must say, I'm not a dancer, not a bathroom singer, but yes, when this song is there, I start dancing and singing in the bathroom. So thanks to Shakira for a wonderful song, which I believe has so far stood as the best anthem for soccer of all the World Cups that have had happened so far. I don't remember or recall any other song that has gained as much popularity as this song did. And that's my take. I love it, and I'm happy that I'm going to hear it soon. Thank you. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Yasmin, and please stop the recording. I will share it. Having so much fun preparing. Oh my goodness, I have so much fun preparing the topic today, Oh, and remember the younger version of me when I hear this song. Even Lula, my dog, I was dancing with her. Okay, so next one, a little bit down. Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Israel K. Any taker? Julie, how about you? Oh, Michelle. Okay, Michelle.
Somewhere Over the Rainbow. There's several versions of that. I think I could be wrong, but it probably was first written for The Wizard of Oz, but I could be wrong, but I know it was for some kind of musical. And then it has been used in several movies. And it's almost like a milestone, because I think the movie where I loved it the most was Finding Forrester. And that was a movie where Sean Connery played the opposite of James Bond. He was a little bit timid and he would get scared of crowds. But he had a milestone when he realized that this black kid was actually very, very smart. And that music was playing, but it was the version of this Hawaiian, really, really, I think he passed away, by the way. And there is a story in itself to this, how this song came about. He awakened late one night And he called his producer and the musicians, and he said he wanted to record Somewhere Over the Rainbow. They said, okay, we'll do it soon. And he said, no, now. I want to see you in the recording studio now. And it was after midnight. But he was a famous artist. So yes, they went there, and he recorded his version of Somewhere Over the Rainbow in one take, in a single take. And it was a real milestone because that became so popular. That's the version that's been used in movies. It's the version that really resonates with me. Longer stories of my own Somewhere Over the Rainbow, There's a Dream or something, but such a beautiful song. And this one, I am really looking forward to hearing it again, and I'll probably rewatch the movie after, as soon as I get the chance, because this is one of the most beautiful songs and versions of the song. Thank you, Ayu. Back to you.
Thank you, Michelle. And I now will play. I wish everyone dreams come true. Recorded to this song. Okay, let's move to the next one, and this will be the last one because we stop and pausing the recording all the time. Yasmin said that there is maybe Shakira or Waka Waka is the most famous one. Guess what? There is one more. One more from Ricky Martin, La Copa de la Vida. That one also very famous. Any taker?
You have to get Julie. You have to get Julie involved. Julie came all the way from London just for this, IU.
Yeah. Julie, the English version, the meaning of the La Copa de la Vida is the cup of life. This is a soccer official song for a soccer event. Do you want to take this?
I don't have any of those songs. So those questions are not for me because we have a few cultural differences. They are not Hungarian, they are not French, they are not, and so on.
Okay, Julie. Thank you so much. I will say, Stephen, do you want to try? Last one. Stephen is frozen. Froze? I think, yeah. Stephen is froze. Okay, then it's okay. We have 40T. Yeah, we have 40T speaker. I will just play this one song for, oh, Stephen is come back. Stephen, you are back.
Yeah, sorry. My signal is not stable just now.
Yeah. Stephen, you want to be the last TP speaker?
Yes.
Okay. The title of the song is La Copa de la Vida, or The Cup of Life, from Ricky Martin.
Yes, I was very familiar with this song because the song is for the World Cup. Yeah, football. Yeah, World Cup. So this song is a very inspiring song. Yeah. Also, it's a signature song. Yeah. At that moment, yeah. Go, Ali, Ali. Go, Ali, Ali. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. So every time when we heard this song, we feel very emotional. Yeah. Also very inspiring, and to fight in the field. Yeah. So this is my point of view. Yeah. When we heard this song, yeah. Also can push the push us, yeah, to the next level, yeah. So this is my feeling about this song. Back to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. And now I will play the song. This is the last one. Thank you, everyone, for playing the table topic, for doing the being table topic participant. I am sorry, Julie was dropping out, but I myself, thank you very much and had fun. Back to you, Ravi.
Thank you, Ayu. That was a wonderful set of table topics, and I really loved it. And I think so did everybody here. A very novel way of playing the music as well as involving all of us. I think with our with the permission of all of our members, I think we should probably do this at least once a month. We can just pause the recording and have a similar thing every time. I mean, this is amazing fun. Thank you. Now, to get back to the theme that we had, which was summer, we heard in the first segment of the meeting from Tiger and I think also from Ilios about their thoughts of summer. Now, let me invite our timer for today to let us know what she thinks about summer.
Timer for today is she, but I have a very mixed feeling about summer. Like, it depends on the part of the earth I am or the part of the globe where I am to know if the summer is going to be the awaited season or summer is going to be the most hated season. I remember being in like the European climate, the Mediterranean climate. That's where you wait for summers. It's like, okay, let the summer come. Summer is equal to sun, so you can have like lots of intake of vitamin D, flowers. That's the time you go cycling on the beach, in the pool, and summer equals to activities, because winter is otherwise very dark and gloomy and just being in the house. But when it comes to tropical summer, when I'm in the tropics, or when I am sitting in a desert where summer would mean soaring 50 degrees with a humidity of 90%, I am not sure if I can say I love summer. Because that time summer would mean I cannot go out, I cannot do anything which I want to do. I have to be in-house in air conditioning like for like 28 hours out of the 24 hours of a day. So honestly, I have a very mixed feeling about the season, and I would relate it with the climate refuge, because looks like we talk about a lot of climate change, and at the same time we are building a lot of mobility, and this is a privilege for those who can have it, because I know people moving to countries just to get a better climatic condition. So not good, but yeah, it's a beautiful season, I believe. That's what I should say, isn't it?
I picked you, Jasmine, because I know that summers in Rajasthan are not anywhere close to being pleasant, and I wanted to hear from you about it. Okay, thank you. Thanks, Jasmine. And did any of you know that summer season in the Northern Hemisphere is at a different time of the year versus summer season in the Southern Hemisphere of the Earth?
Yes.
I didn't know that for the longest time. And when I had, I think a friend of mine who was in Australia, he mentioned to me that Christmas is summertime. I was surprised. I said, what? What are you talking about? So that's an interesting tidbit for all of us. I think some of us already seem to know it. Let's check with Stephen. Stephen, what do you think about summer?
Yes, summer, as mentioned, I agree with Tiger. Summer, when we were the kids, so summer, it means holiday. Yeah, it's very exciting. So also you can have a lot of fun for swimming. Yeah, for the swimming is very good, yeah, sports, yeah, in China, yeah. In our childhood, we lot of child went outside in the river, and this is really fun. We can catch the fish in the river, and after catch the fish, we will yeah, to using the fish as a dinner together, eat together. This is really making memory, yeah, for me, yeah, during the summer season, yeah. So this is some kind of old memory pump up from my mind, yeah. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. Indeed, I think you brought back a memory of mine as well. I learned how to swim, I think it was maybe 30 years ago, and that was in summertime. I remember being pushed into the pool and having a hard time learning how to swim back. So thank you. Thanks for that, Stephen. Now, with that, we will start our evaluation segment. And for that, I would like to invite our general evaluator for the day, Tiger. Over to you, Tiger.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster of the day. Michelle is our first evaluator for Teton. I'm not going to ask Michelle to talk about summer because it's probably talked for 5 to 7 minutes. I think she could do a whole speech. So we'll just get Michelle to talk about Teton's speech. How about that?
Certainly. And I would speak very briefly because Yasmin said everything that I wanted to say about her conflict with summer and different seasons, different parts of the world. And Titin, I loved your speech from the get-go, even before I heard it because of the title. I was intrigued. Missed calls. And this was a speech for a project, writing a speech for a purpose. So I was looking forward. In fact, I did say to him, looking forward to hearing your speech. And I was not disappointed. You started by asking a question, which is a great way of engaging and bringing your audience in. And then you showed us that picture and you said that you talk to this and you were talking to, and you even had a name for it. It was Bob. That was very nicely woven in. And the story about your mom calling, I realized, oh, these are the missed calls. And I could almost predict what was going to happen in your speech, which is great because that means your speech had clarity and you could see where it was going. Your use of grammar was excellent. Your use of the English language was really good. Some of the words, the phrases that I liked, and I know we have a grammarian, but I just wanted to mention life is short. And then when you said cherish and treasure every moment, that was beautiful. And your prop, the way that you tore up the picture at the end, that was really powerful when you were making your call to action to cherish and call your loved ones, call them now. Now, I do have a couple of small suggestions, starting with right there when you said call them now, and then you kind of got out of the powerful call to action tone and said, well, I mean, after this meeting has ended. So it could have been part of your call to action. You could have said, right after the meeting ends, do not delay, call your loved ones. And then it would have been even more powerful, your call to action. And just one word that you tend to use a little often, you say well. And well, I think it's almost like your crutch word. I didn't hear you say but you say well when you transition. So if you could just pause or smile or do something that indicates you're transitioning instead of saying well. And finally, just a minor point again, vary your pacing maybe a little bit. So when you're just talking about things like you were rushing and you didn't get to, there was something you were talking about you didn't get to eat, it could have been done a little faster. And then when you got to the really important points, you could pause and say, cherish and treasure every moment. So then we really get that message. But overall, it was a really powerful speech. I really enjoyed it, and it perfectly fit the objectives of this project. Back to you, Mr. General Evaluator.
Thank you, Michelle. And I want everyone to make note of the fact that Michelle gave her many things that were good about the speech. Excuse me. And then she also gave her specific recommendations of how she can improve the speech. And that is a great evaluation. We want to know what we did well, but we also want to know what we can do better. So thank you for that, Michelle. As a grammarian, I would say you really like really. You might want to watch the reallys, because after one really, it really doesn't really mean anything. Something like that. I think that's a song, like a really cool song. Let's move on to our grammarian. Speaking of grammarians, and I know I didn't use the word milestone, so I'm going to say right now it's a milestone that I didn't use the word milestone. Okay, grammarian, go for it.
Okay, thank you, Tiger. So for the grammar report, so overall, all the speakers didn't make any major mistakes, such as incomplete sentence and grammar mistakes and so on. This kind of major mistake didn't. So congratulations to everyone. And for the usage of the word of day, the milestone, the ET used 3 times, and Michelle also used 3 times. Good work for ET and Michelle. And that's some kind of observation, from today's speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Grammarian is a difficult role, especially when we have a group from all over the world. You'll notice I don't do grammarian role very often. There's a reason for that. So Stephen, thank you very much for taking that on. Our timer of the day is Yasmin. Yasmin, give us our timing report, please.
Yeah, thank you very much, General Evaluator. I have posted the timings in the chat, and in a nutshell, no one have exceeded the time limit. Only one suggestion is for Stefan in the table topics. He just finished it like just dot or maybe little lesser, like 59 seconds. So just minimum should be 1 minute. Otherwise, no one has exceeded the time limit. It's all well within the time. Thank you. Back to you.
And thank you, Yasmin, for putting the times in the chat. We can all get immediate feedback on how we did. Thank you so much for that. Well, now, I'm playing off of Michelle's. Well, here we go. General evaluation. But before we do the general evaluation, we have a test. Anybody that knows me knows that listening is part of the Toastmaster experience. Everybody unmute. If you said this, don't let anyone know. But if you didn't say this, you're perfectly welcome to just yell out the answer. Who said, "I am not a dancer or a bathroom singer"? Who said
Yasmin.
Yasmin.
that? Who likes to say, "Oh my goodness"?
Michelle.
Oh my goodness. Come on. Who likes to say, "Oh my goodness"?
Titin? Or IU?
Oh, E.T. E.T. Maybe
I-
he says it.
Oh my goodness is IU's. That's her. That's gonna be
Oh,
her
IU?
contest speech next year. Oh my goodness. She loves that. I don't know, maybe other people use it, but IU loves "oh my goodness." Who said he recorded this song in 1 take? Who said that?
Michelle.
Michelle.
Michelle was talking about "Over the Rainbow." "Over the Rainbow" is a remake of song that was done way back in the 30s in the movie Wizard of Oz.
Wizard of Oz.
Beautiful song.
Wizard of Oz.
Absolutely beautiful song. This song is very inspiring. Who said that?
Stephen.
Stephen.
Very good. I love that. Excellent, excellent uses of English. This song is very inspiring. I love that. Who said too hot to handle? A beautiful idiom. Too hot to handle.
Did
Eating.
anybody say that?
Who said that? Look at he's smiling.
Chaos or
I
Ravi?
gave you a
Is it
hint.
Ella or Ravi?
He is smiling right now.
Oh,
Big
Rav.
smile.
Elios.
It's Elios. Elios said it's too hot to handle. Who said
Yes.
long story short?
Oh,
Long
that's
story short.
Titin
Rafi.
That was
Mm.
Titi.
Cheating.
in her
I've had a
Titi.
fascinating discussion with somebody about long story short, whether it's proper English or not. I like it. It's short to the point. Some people don't like it. Teton, I thought it worked perfect in your speech. Christmas in summer. Said Christmas in
Ravi.
summer.
Ravi.
What's that all about?
Ravi.
What country? What country?
Australia
Australia. Yeah, they have Christmas
Australia.
in summer.
and New Zealand.
And last idiom. Who said in a nutshell?
Jasmine.
Yasmin. So I'm going to do my general evaluation in a nutshell. Let's start out with the meeting started. I'm the SAA, but I was doing something else because I just got here. So Yasmin just jumped in, took off. SAA president, got the meeting started on time. Thank you very much. Our Toastmaster of the day got us going, explained why he didn't like spring. Somebody tell me, why does Ravi not like spring?
Allergies.
Yeah, and believe me,
Scared of allergies.
In Oregon, in the spring on the west side, yeah, it's just, it can be overwhelming sometimes. So he explained why he doesn't like spring. He jumped right into summer. Why are we doing summer and winter? Because it's Australia. It's summer right now. Not as far as I can figure. Ravi likes Australia. I like the fact that he went around and asked people about their experiences in summer. However, I would recommend giving a time frame, say 30, give them 30 seconds, something like that, just to keep it moving a little bit. Because we're all Toastmasters, we like to talk too much. But overall, an excellent job of doing the Toastmaster of the day. Table topics. This was fun. This was fun and was creative. However, I would recommend that what I would do, and this is just my opinion, play about 20 seconds of the song and then stop and then pick somebody. Don't go, who volunteered? Play like 20 seconds of the song, let us hear it, and then go, okay, Tiger, what do you think? Okay, Yasmin, what do you think? That way we get to hear the song first, get the idea of the song, and then you can have us expand on that. Because some of us knew some of the songs and some of us didn't. But it was fun. It was creative, and I appreciate that. Thinking outside the box, I think, would be the idiom there. And before the meeting, you definitely want to let our recorder know that you're going to do this so that we can go in, record, and out. So, but thank you everybody for working with that, because that was fun and it was creative. Our evaluation, I already mentioned that Michelle's evaluation was spot on. We can all learn from Michelle. Excellent accommodations, excellent recommendations, and then a finish with a very positive message at the end. That is just spot on, perfect way to do an evaluation. The speech was very good. It was meaningful, and we always appreciate Teton coming and doing her speeches. Our grammarian, excellent job, Stephen. Is this the first time you've done that? Is this
No.
No,
Maybe
okay.
the second time.
Second
Yeah.
time. Excellent job. You pointed out things that were said well. You pointed out some things that need to be worked on. Excellent observations. Very, very well done. And again, that's a tough job. And our timer, excellent job putting things in the chat. And she's giving me the red, which means I am done with my in the nutshell general evaluation. back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Tiger, for that evaluation segment and for all of the idioms that you used. I think it reminded me of some of my favorite books. There's this book that I have that's called, I seem to have drawn a blank with the name of the book. I'll look it up and I'll mention it the next time. But you reminded me of that book a lot today. All right, now I think everyone's spoken about summer and some of us are looking forward to it. Some of us are dreading it. That's about all I have for today. Let me now just hand it back to our presiding officer, see if she's got any announcements or anything of that sort. Over to you, Yasmin.
Yes, I want you all to announce the applaud. Like you can unmute yourself and just give a big round of applause to yourself. I think we are a very small and cozy group today, and this is the beauty of the small group. We get to interact a lot, we get to express a lot, and the beauty is we express. We talk to express and not to impress. So this is really good. If we have more members, I encourage all our members who are listening to this video, or whoever is watching on YouTube is more than welcome to come and join us, our club meeting, which are held every Monday, the same time, which is 7 a.m. Roseburg time. You have to reach us, find us on website to get the link, which is almost the same every time. I would like to really thank you all for keeping the spirit, because the club is because of your energy and your motivation. Otherwise, we are here because we are all together and we are all keen to learn. I would officially adjourn the meeting in a while, but because I have 6 minutes, I would like to utilize that time. I will give the time to VP Education to have the agenda set for the next week. It's one of the rarest events where I'm gonna close the meeting just 5 minutes before schedule. That's fine, I believe. And I officially adjourn the meeting. Stop the recording.